The pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy in the very first play of the game. First down and big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Wow, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. He's going to bring up third down instead.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Here's the second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Scanning the field, it's Hodges. The receiver grabs it. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The 9th play of a strong opening drive. It's third and long. Back to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. Deep throw across his body to the left. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Oh, and he knocks it right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Some changes at the line. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry up.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
And looking to throw now on first down. Escapes the pocket. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's Adams. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustment.
And he's got it. Touchdown, TCU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He steps out at the 25, in the same place that had been a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Looking to throw. It's Hodges. Makes a quick grab. He spins free and he's in the clear. Bursts into space. The 20. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Great start to the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's picked off in the end zone. He could go. He's at the 50, the 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Texas Christian. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Wow, this is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception because sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
Return starts from inside the 5. On first down, it's play action. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back. It's Hodges. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And it's taken at the 45. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Horned Frogs looking to run some tempo here.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
On the move, looking deep down the right side. And that one's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Dropping back. It's Hodges. A short completion of the tight end. Excellent catch and run by the senior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. And it's caught. Touchdown, tied. A great catch and run for 6.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
The extra point is good. They draw within 4 at 14-10. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Gets some space among the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And he's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Love the RPO call because you give the quarterback an opportunity to hand it or take a shot. I'd recommend getting that ball out a lot quicker to give these receivers a chance to catch the ball and have room to run.
This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
When they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down, they come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He got it. The field goal's good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. offense back onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first play. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception in a tie game, their offense.
End zone ahead, and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And it's incomplete even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Back to throw. It's Hodges. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
Chris, 1, 2, 3 is bad enough, but 4 interceptions in one game? They have no chance of winning this game if they continue to throw the ball into coverage.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Pressure is coming. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
They look to throw it here on second down. The pass is caught. Finds room at the 30. Who's in the clear? The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Pitch to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The offense with plenty of field to work with, backed up close to their own end zone. There's the handoff. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Hodges. Caught by the receiver. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a man. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Bites off a defender. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, I love a corner who has zero fear and just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play and then makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. What a catch! They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Horned Frogs come to the line to run the hurry-up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the 1st down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll run it to the right side. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision.
Intercepted in the end zone. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown. A big defensive score.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return brought down by the coverage team. And the TCU offense takes the field. They've been able to survive some turnover trouble so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the third quarter going. Running out of time in the pocket. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. Dane moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. QB keeper all the way. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to create here on the move. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on the third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. To throw, it's Hodges. The receiver makes the catch. He'll go down right there. Works his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And now the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Snags the quick throw. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up first down at the 33.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Looking right, this one caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's when they start the drive. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge. Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play. Looking to pass. It's Hodges. It's the tight end who grabs it.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
I really like the route here of the receiver. In the quick game, it's all about timing. The quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make the catch.
So nothing in the previous play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 1. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Instead of trying to take the lead with a field goal, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, tie. And that will give them the lead now.
They get the touchdown here, but let's circle back to the start of this drive. This is why good field position is so critical. They start this drive in good field position, and it puts the defense under immediate pressure from the start.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
And that broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense in hurry-up mode. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st and keep this drive moving.
Moves out of the pocket. Quick completion to the tight end. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. That's real wind. It's Adams. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. It's 1st and very long after the penalty. It's a shotgun run call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Going for his running back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, what a grab! Gets some space around the 30. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
And they've got him. Second down and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
He's going to bring it out from the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense.
And they heave it deep downfield. And he makes the grab inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changer. Opportunity for him.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Hodges. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught for the completion. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
And look at that, another big play. And you know what, Chris, now? This quarterback has over 400 yards on the day. What an impressive showing we've seen from this man this afternoon.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
He's going to take off. Finding some room at the 25. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
The game could come down to this possession. All tied up, 1st and goal. Can they punch it in? He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Return starts from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. And the TCU offense takes the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. The Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a 1st down.
He'll hand it off. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaking free at midfield. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Pounding away with the run game. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Closing in on a conference championship. This offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. To the air. It's Hodges. Oh, he makes the catch. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? And the freshman brings him down quickly. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.